Marci Baker, and today I'm going to share with you how to do tumbling blocks strip pieced without any set-in seams. What's important on tumbling blocks is picking your light, mediums, and darks. And I like to pick my lights first, and then my darks, and then find a medium halfway in between. That's going to make that three-dimensional block really stand out. Here I've chosen a light blue with a dark blue, and I'm sewing a light with two darks on either side. And now I have a light with two mediums on either side, and from these strip sets I'm going to cut halves of blocks. I use clear view triangle. We're going to line up any rule line along our seam and cut a 60-degree angle. Once I have that done, then I'm going to turn this one around, and I'm going to slice off 2.5-inch strips. We have 2.5 lined up here with our cutting edge. Notice how that catches right up against the fabric. I can rotary cut a lot faster with the cutting edge. 2.5-inch strip. Go ahead and cut that, and it looks like this. And then that piece I'm going to cut in half by using my ruler again. I'm going to line up the rule line along my seam, and the edge of the ruler is going to hit there and there. I cut that in half, and that gives me two pieces exactly the same. You can see how there's going to be one there and one under the ruler. That's a left half of the block. And once I cut my right half by using the ruler the same way, except I start with point down, I'm going to have my right half of my block. That's the tumbling block. Once you have all your pieces cut, then we're going to lay out our design. And here I'm picking up pieces that match. So I'm just matching up my red, my green, and I can put any color of block anywhere I want to. So I do my layout. And once I have that laid out, then I'm going to pick up my pieces and I'm going to sew in strips this way, down the length of the quilt. And the type of seam that we usually have has ears needing to stick out on either side. Here you can see this better, I believe. We have ears sticking out on either side. I can use the corner cut to trim off the ears by lining up two edges of the tool with two edges of the fabric and trim off. And then that gives me a seam that looks like the following. With no ears, they line up exactly. So you can either use the ears or trim off the ears, whichever works best for you. So we have our strips sewn together in long strips, the length of the quilt. They'll look like this. And I do show in the book how to cut these pieces that fill in the edges. And then we're going to sew those strips together, and that's when your blocks come together into your tumbling blocks. So that is Not Your Grandmother's Tumbling Blocks, out of the book, Not Your Grandmother's Tumbling Blocks. And we're going to use the clear view triangle. So we have that tool. I used cutting edge on my ruler, and I also used the corner cut. That's how we do tumbling blocks, the easy way.